It's been a while since I did an update on the Polymega. Now, y'all know I'm the Polymega expert, and I'm going to be the first one to be buying the Polymega. And there's a lot of information. There's some updates that have come out, and there's a lot of questions going around. And I'm going to do my best to answer some of the questions. So, the first question that has come up is somebody wrote a comment on one of my videos. Hey, Party Game Network, when is the Polymega coming out? Do they have the money to fund this thing? Is it going to be a Kickstarter? And this question was actually answered a long time ago. No, it will not be crowdfunded anymore. It will not be Kickstarter. It will not be on Indiegogo. It will be out this summer 2018. That's the goal, at least. That's what they previously stated. And they really haven't said much since then. I'm going to go to their news page here. But back on the delivery time, it is coming out this summer, and it is already funded. When they first came out with this, they said they were going to Kickstarter it in the fall of 2017. It's long past the fall. We're now getting into summer. And they canceled that because they went out and got a bunch of private investors. In fact, back then, before that time, they were looking for investors directly on the website, and I actually contacted them, and I was going to invest in it. The minimum investment was $25,000. And as soon as that was fully funded, they closed down that investment. It's no longer on the website. So I missed that opportunity. Mind you, it was $25,000 US. I don't know if I would have had the balls to go through with it, but I really wish I did, because I think that this will sell very well for a long time. It's a great console, especially after they improved the Neo Geo CD experience. That alone is going to sell them a lot of units. So let's check out some of the updates that they actually have done. And one of them is the Polymega behind the scenes PCB production. So they are currently producing these units because, like I said, it's coming out this summer on April 19th. They posted this link here. Polymega at the assembly line. And it's just a machine printing some PCB boards. Is that what that is? Yeah, PCB production. And it's just 24 seconds long, ain't nothing special, but they really haven't done much updates. There's some comments here, the future is now. This guy, Nathan here, wrote a good comment. Please, more updates, thank you. Yeah, we do want more updates, actually. That is my biggest complaint with this company, is because there's so much hype and there's so many people that want to buy this thing. Yeah, we understand it's coming out, but just as a courtesy, and to keep us interested as well and keep the hype up, just please show us some more updates. Like this video here, this is useless. But we like it. I know it's useless, but I still give you the 2 thumbs up because it's an update. That's all we want. So Polymega, if you're listening to this, just give us some more updates. We don't care how useless it is. Just type something on the website. Make a blog post or make a crummy video like this, and we'll be happy. Because it holds us over. It satisfies that craving. Because we got to wait a long time for this. We've been waiting a long time. So let's go through some of the other comments. Joe Clark, the future is now. Chris, about time. I'm happy to see being ready for retail or something like that. You darn right, Chris. It is coming out for retail. Although they're still going to be selling pre-orders on the website. So it's not being crowdfunded, but they are going to sell units in advance. They're going to be selling them in advance so that they can get the money in advance. Smart business. That's all it is. Yeah, Super Chris, which is probably Chris, again. That guy really wants a system. Now, this guy writes a good comment here. I think it was this one I read earlier. No, this is actually different. About time. I've been waiting to order one of these bad boys from Sunny Aaron. As a big PC Engine user, I realize I'm living on borrowed time as the capacitors are going to go. You're darn right they're going to go, and that's why we need the darn console. Then he says, sure, I will send it out and get it fixed, but I want to play it on my new HD TV, not some old ass tube TV. And then he says, do I mod or get a frame meister? Man, the frame meister costs a fortune. Ain't nobody can afford no frame meister. Anyways, he says, I'm waiting on this, and I got my credit card here because I ain't got no money, and I'm broke as hell, and it's going to take away my rent money if I don't use a credit card. That's what he really means. I'm really good at reading between the lines. Hey, I'm with you. I'm not making fun of you, Sonny Aaron. I'm not making fun of you. I'm in the same boat you are. So there's another update that I want to go through under the frequently asked questions. Just to verify what I said earlier. When is the Kickstarter? That somebody asked this. That's why it's in the frequently asked questions. And the company responded, the Kickstarter is a means of crowdfunding development, blah, blah, blah. We raised enough money from private investors, and Party Game Network missed out because he was being a dumb mother with his thumb up his ass. And corporations don't need to rely on crowdfunding anymore because we rich as hell, and we're going to sell a lot of these units. So that answers that question. How much will the Polymega cost? Well, it's probably going to cost a lot of money because it's really good and you guys are going to pay it. But it will be very affordable, and that's that. So let's go to the next question. How much will each element cost? Well, that's similar to before. It won't cost too much. It's going to be cheap. If you're willing to spend $40, $60 on a new game, then you can buy the new module, okay? Don't be cheap. That's what they're saying. Now, here's a really good question, too. This is a really good one for all you listeners. Will the Polymega support the PS2, the N64, the GameCube, or the Wii? And the answer is no. However, it will be supporting the N64 at some point because that they got lawyers working on that. They have said that before. There's some legal issues with that, but something to do with the patent has expired, and it should actually be legal, but they need people to verify this. And this is a relatively new thing because of the patent running out, and it just ran out recently. So I think that you will see a module for the N64. Will I be able to dump my ROMs? Is Polymega 100% emulation? Now, we've gone through all that before, but they make a good comment here. It's more like 50% emulation, 50% hardware. It's a really interesting technology that they have. It's not emulation. I know Pat the NES Punk made a video, and him and Ian, they didn't know the full extent of what this was, and they thought that it was full emulation. That's not quite what it is. I'm not bashing Pat. I like Pat. He's a good guy. I like Ian. He's got nice long hair. Kind of turned me on. It's nice and pretty. And sometimes he has a nice beard too. I gotta shave. I can't grow a beard. But anyways, I've been working on a new YouTube channel, and that's why I've disappeared. You can check out that channel. It's called Rant Nation. Just type it into YouTube. And just so you know, we also got ourselves a sponsor. I just give a quick shout out to Thursday Plantation. I don't know if this autofocus gonna go in on that, but it's an antiseptic tea tree oil cream for your balls. Although it's not really advertised for your balls, that's what I use it for because I got itchy ass balls, and it's serious. It's a serious problem. And this little guy right here, this thing saved my balls. Okay. It makes them smooth and moist. And before that, they were dry, chapped, and bleed. I kid you not. Almost on a daily basis, I've been scratching my balls. And when it's really bad, they bleed. But anyways, hit that smash button. Hit the bell to get the notifications. And let's try to get this thing to 50,000 likes. Because if you get me to 50,000 likes, I'll go and adopt a kitten from one of them kitten shelters, one of those death row kitties. Anyways, check out Rant Nation. I'm going to be making more of these videos every now and then. See you later.